This is the RightEye assessment. So we're going to use this machine. It's going to track her eye movements, do different tests on her eyes, and it's going to show us a graphical representation of what her eyes are doing. So we're going to see an actual live action movement of your eyes and what's happening with them. All right, so let's start your test. So all you have to do is follow the moving target with your eyes only. So right now it's already tracking her eye movements, making sure that she's following the dot. So if you can record the screen so everybody can see what's happening on the screen as well. Perfect. So that was the 9-point motor function. Next is the fixation stability. How stable is your fixation? When you're focusing on a single point, are your eyes able to stay fixated on that point, or are you having issues trying to stay fixated on a point? So let's start. Whenever you're ready. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so you're gonna stare at that X. Ready? Here you go. So right now it's recording her eye movement to see if she's able to keep her eye stable on that fixation point. Next test, this is a horizontal smooth pursuit. So how well are you able to track a moving target? So this is important when you're watching sports, you're watching any action, any process, any motion happening. If you have a hard time tracking a moving object, you're gonna get dizzy, you're gonna get nauseous, you're gonna have all those symptoms. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so follow the moving target. Next test we're gonna do, this is gonna measure her eye movements and the limits of her eye muscles and the different gazes, different directions of gaze. It's called the cardinal gaze position in 9 points. So we're gonna be able to see what's happening with her eyes. Ready? So cover your left eye and begin. Boom, just like that. So all these tests are part of the sensorimotor evaluation. So it's checking the sensory information, how accurately she's taking in the sensory part of the vision and her reaction to it. How well are her eyes moving in response to the stimulus. All right, so we're taking a look at the report. It immediately generates a report for us, and now we're going to see what's happening with Christine's eyes. I don't know what's happening here. Your eyes are off the charts, Christine. But so this is her perspective, what she's seeing. The light blue, I'm not sure how well you can see, is the left eye fixation, and the dark blue is the right eye's fixation. So as you can see here in this position, for example, straight ahead, your right eye is moving higher than your left eye. So that is a misalignment. Over here at the top, left eye is a bit higher than the right eye, and in different gazes you see your eyes are doing different things, but you definitely have a vertical component to your misalignment. Now the next report, look at that.
Oh god.
So this is the fixation stability. This is the right eye, this is the left eye. The more coalesced these points are, the better your fixation. But as you can see, your pupils, your eye movements, they're kind of a little bit all over the place, but more centered in your left eye, and you see your right eye is pointing higher. So your fixation in your right eye is higher. Your muscles have to work extra hard to try to level the images, and this is what's causing your straining, your issues, and your dizziness. Now look at that. This is your eye movement. So we have a recording of the smooth pursuits. So these should have been straight lines, but as you can see, in certain points, your eyes are disconnecting from one another, especially towards the end gazes. So towards the right side and towards the left side as well. Then this is your gaze position. So the reason, what's happening, why your right eye is struggling and why your left eye is struggling. So right here, you see, in your right eye, you have a hard time looking up towards top and to the left, so in this direction. So if you look here, for example, your right eye is being it's being straight along. Now same thing with the left eye in the top position. So you struggle to look up. It has a lot more tests, so we can do more tests if you want to, but for the typical binocular vision testing, this is just one part of the evaluation.